This is a re-release of this video. It seems Sonicking contacted me and wanted me to re-release it with a discount code where you can get the scope for $30. So if you look at the, right there at the bottom of the screen, you should see the discount code. You go to Amazon, you put in that code when you come time to pay, and then the scope will be yours for $30. The rest of this video is just like the original. It's just a rerun of the same thing. But if you haven't seen it, watch it, okay? Welcome to Amateur Redneck Workshop. I'm Harold, and today I've got another rifle scope review. This time it's the Sonicking Tactical AO scope. It's a 3 to 9 power scope, which is right for hunting. As you guys know, if you want to hunt, you want a scope that gives you a larger field of view and not so much magnification that it's hard to keep it on the target. Whereas if you're target shooting, you want a high amount of magnification and you don't care about the field of view. Well, this one has an adjustable objective so that it can get you to get rid of the parallax, and so I think we're going to like it. First thing out of the box is a little Allen wrench for mounting it. Let's see what else we got in the box here. Whoa! Okay, there's an instruction manual. We'll probably read that later. A lens cleaning cloth and a scope, all wrapped up in a plastic bag. Let's see if I can get the bag off of here. Alright, it comes with lens covers already on it. We'll take the lens covers off. You can see it. It comes with the scope rings already mounted on it. This is, I think, 40 millimeter. No, I'm sorry. How much lift? I think 17 millimeters lift, something like that. About the right size to fit on your average rifle that doesn't have anything big on the end of it. And I'm going to put this on my Savage Mark II and take it to the range and sight it in and run it through its paces. But before we do any of that, we need to sort of give this thing a looking over. You've got an adjustable lens here for however many diopters it takes to make your eye see the crosshair correctly. This little ring right here is where you adjust it for the magnification. I think you can see all the little numbers there, 3 to 9. This end here, this is your adjustable objective, and if you take a look at it, you will see it's marked for how many yards that you might have it all the way out to infinity. This gets rid of the parallax that you would have if you didn't have an adjustable objective. So that makes this one of your better scopes right off, just from the fact that you do have an adjustable objective. And of course you've got the elevation adjustment and the windage adjustment underneath these little caps here. Whoa, I keep dropping things. And I like this adjustment. You don't have to have any wrenches. You can grab hold of this with your finger and turn it. That makes it a lot more convenient. A lot of them you have to put a screwdriver down into to turn. So I think this will be more convenient. Alright, let's get around now to mounting it on the rifle. Alright, this is Savage Mark II 22 long rifle, and before we do anything, the bolt is not installed and the magazine is here. It's empty, so if you're a safety Nazi, you need to look elsewhere. Maybe go watch kitten videos or something. Anyway, they've already installed the scope rings on there, but I'm not going to trust that it was lined up properly. I'm going to loosen one of them so that it'll move around. I may loosen both of them actually. And This thing's got these big knobs here that you can turn by hand or with a quarter, whatever you got. That'd be handy if you're out in the field and you want to take it off and use something else. Of course, with this rifle, there's no other sight. This one doesn't come with iron sights. I guess some other model of it might. So what we're going to do, we're going to back this thing off, and I'm going to walk around the other side where I can see how much I like fitting on the mount. Okay, these scope rings are possibly a little built so that one side is lower than the other on the top attachment brackets. So when you put them on, you've got to clamp it onto your rail, and then you'll want them, of course, loose when you do that, and then you can orient the thing however you want it. But that could mislead you if you tried to set these two screws level with each other, because that's not going to work. Alright, now that I have a little device here, the little laser that most people use for sighting in bore sighting rifles, this thing will get you close to the paper. May not get you on the paper, but it'll get you close. So I'll poke them in the barrel and turn it on and take a look down it, and we'll probably try to set the camera up so you can see what it looks like down the barrel, or rather down scope. You know what I mean. Now, getting this camera straight enough on the scope is sort of difficult, but you can see the red dot on the wall down there, which is my laser, and you can see the crosshairs. So what I'll do is I'll drop the elevation right on down until we get pretty much in that guy. And holding the camera makes this difficult to do, but we're going to turn this guy, try to move left to that red spot. I don't know if I'm going the right way or not, but I think I am. Probably not. Hold on, let me take a look. Okay, while I was talking to you guys, I was steady turning the adjustment the wrong direction, which you probably already knew since you was watching me. Alright, now that's lined up and could possibly get us on the paper. You know, these little lasers are not necessarily, you know, precision made machines, so at least it'll get us close. We know that everything moves. So I'll go to the range, sight it in, take a few shots, and then we'll have a sort of summary of how well the scope works. Okay, to summarize this scope, it's a 3:9 power zoom scope with a 40mm objective lens. That means that it's a hunting scope, obviously. Now, the tube of it is made out of 6061 T6 aluminum, so it's a good strong aluminum tube. It should hold in there with you really nice, whatever use you've got. It comes with the scope rings already on it. Of course, for installing it, I'd loosen them up so in case the guy that put them on was holding it in his hand, you know, you won't twist anything. It's got reasonably convenient adjustments on the side. They're a lot easier to adjust when you're not looking through the camera and talking to somebody. You know, if you just walk around the side of it and turn them. And I would guess once you've got it adjusted, it's going to stay like that. Alright? It's got an adjustable objective on the lens from 10 yards out to infinity. That helps prevent parallax, and if you know what parallax on the scope is, where you see the crosshairs. If you move your head around and you see the crosshairs move, that's parallax. So you want to get a scope with an adjustable objective to eliminate that, and it helps the focus a whole lot better too.
Well, when 22 Pinkster reviews a rifle or a scope or whatever, he always shoots for groups instead of bullseyes. So I'm going to shoot for groups. Let me get it lined up on the target and I'll bring you right back.
Alright, so we've been to the range and we've fired 5 test shots at 50 yards, and there's what you got, about a 1-inch group. It would have done better, I know from experience, if I hadn't had that 10 to 12 mile an hour wind gusting from the left, but I did. So anyway, the scope performed excellent. Everything was clear and bright, and there's no complaints with it. It zeroed quickly, and I'd say if you're looking for a scope like that, I expect this is a good one. Alright. Well, that's all, folks. Y'all try to subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Leave a comment if you got something to say. And above all, remember, keep on keeping on. Bye now.